As an undoubtedly petrified bunch of celebrities prepare to take the Strictly dance floor, the one thing they can depend on is a safe pair of hands and feet guiding them through TV's most nerve-jangling competition. And in what will be the dance show's glittering 16th series, Terry's plenty of switch-ups to the lineup of pro dancers, with some young blood joining the old favorites. Former Golden couple Kevin and Karen Clifton will perform on the show together after announcing the breakdown of their marriage in April this year. The pair have vowed to put their emotions aside and continue their professional relationship for the sake of the contest. And the competition is set to be fiercer than ever this year, with ballroom and Latin champs all vying to get their hands on the coveted Glitterball trophy. Here we run down everything you need to know about the true stars of the dance floor, before they get to grips with their amateur partners next month. The professional dancers, AJ Pritchard. Babyfaced AJ joined Strictly in 2016 for its 14th series. He was partnered with Olympic gymnast Claudia Frigga-Payne. Despite their amazing chemistry, the Dup were eliminated at the semi-final stage, finishing in 4th place overall. AJ was back in 2017, where he was partnered with the Saturday singer Molly King. They made it week 12 and were knocked out in the semi-final stage once again. Eager fans spent much of the series willing the pair to become more than just dance partners, but sadly they protested they were just good friends. This year Stoke-on-Trent-born AJ is back and hoping to break his semi-final curse. In 2013 AJ and his professional dancer partner Chloe Hewitt auditioned for ITV reality show Britain's Got Talent, where, you've guessed it, he was knocked out in the live semi-finals. Aljaž Skorjanek. Slovenian Barn Aljaž has been a familiar face on Strictly since 2013. He was partnered with model Abby Clancy on his debut, and they eventually went on to win the show, making Aljaž only the 4th pro dancer to lift the Glitterball trophy in his very first year. Aljaž was back a year later, this time paired with This Morning's Alison Hammond. They were the 6th couple to be eliminated. In 2015 he was joined by Call the Midwife actress Helen George, finishing in 6th place, and model Daisy Lowe the year after, finishing in 8th place. Last year, Aljaž returned to the show and was partnered with model and soap star Gemma Atkinson. They reached the finals but were pipped to the post by Joe McFadden and Katya Jones. He tied the knot with fellow Strictly pro dancer Jeanette Manrara in July 2017. They married in a lavish ceremony with ex-Strictly contestants Louise Redknapp, Frankie Bridge and Daisy Lowe on the guest list. Amy Dowden. Newcomer Amy joined Strictly in 2017 and was partnered with comedian Brian Conley. While their time in the competition was short, Amy made history by becoming the first Welsh professional to take to the dance floor. Welsh wonder Amy started dancing at the age of 8 and was crowned British national champion in 2017. Anton Du Beke. 52-year-old Anton is a Strictly veteran. The ballroom champ has been with the show since the very first series and has taught everyone from Layla Ruas, Patsy Palmer, Jerry Hall and Judy Murray how to dance. Or at least he tried. But Antons is beloved by fans as much for his comic abilities as his fancy footwork. His hilarious routines with Nancy Dell'Olio and MP Ann Widdecombe are the stuff of Strictly legend. But Anton's luck changed in 2015 when he was paired with Radio 3 presenter Katie Durham, and she actually could dance. Anton made it all the way to the final that year, and stole the fourth-place title. When head judge Len Goodman left the show in 2016, many viewers had called upon Anton to replace him. But Shirley Ballas took the title instead, with Anton continuing to entertain with his show-stopping routines. Diane Boswell. Fiery redhead Diane joined the show in 2017 and was partnered with Reverend Richard Coles. Aussie-born Diane is an Australian Open champion and four-time amateur Australian Open finalist. She's also danced on the Broadway Burn the Floor production since 2011. Giovanni Pernice. Italian Giovanni has been as much talked about for his off-the-dance-floor antics. He joined the show in 2015, where he led Corrie actress Georgia May Foote to the finals. The pair proved to have great chemistry on and off the dance floor as they hooked up after the show. But sadly, it wasn't a happy ever after, as they separated a year later. The following year, Giovanni was partnered with TV presenter Laura Whitmore, and the pair found themselves at the center of romance rumors. As the rumors intensified, Laura was forced to speak out and say their relationship was purely platonic. Following Laura's exit in November, insiders said the pair had been bickering behind the scenes, which they later shot down. Gorka Marquez. Gorka the Tsorka, as his 2016 partner Tamika Empson dubbed him, is a Latin champ with 2 years Strictly experience behind him. Last year he took Alexandra Burke all the way to the final, and he'll be hoping for a repeat this year. Though Gorka's appearance in 2017 was headline-grabbing for other reasons. The dishy dancer romantically coupled up with contestant Gemma Atkinson. After months of rumors, the pair finally went public with their romance in February this year. Gemma made it Instagram official with a loved-up snap of her and Gorka on holiday. She gushed, "Here's to many more, kid. Happy Valentine's Day." Jeanette Manrara. 34-year-old American professional dancer Jeanette was picked to join Strictly way back in 2013, where she was partnered with fashion designer Julian McDonald, and they became the third couple to be eliminated that year. She had better luck on her next outing, as she was paired with Snake Hip EastEnders actor Jake Wood, with who she made it to the semi-finals with. Jeanette's since been paired with Peter Andre, Melvin O'Doom, and last year she backed JLS star Aston Marigold. Jeanette and Aston's shock exit became one of the most talked about moments of the 2017 series, when they became the sixth couple to be eliminated after losing to Molly King and AJ Pritchard in the dance-off. On a happier note, Jeanette married her pro-dancer partner and Strictly co-star Alyosha Skorjanek last summer, with her ex-partner Julian McDonald designing her stunning bridal gown. Karen Clifton. This will be Karen's incredible 7th year on the show, having joined way back in 2012, where she was partnered with Westlife's Nikki Byrne. A year later, Karen's then-fiancé Kevin Clifton joined the Strictly family. The pair started out as professional dancer partners before romance blossomed, and Kevin popped the question to her on stage at a performance of Burn the Floor on her birthday. Karen and Kevin then tied the knot in July 2015, surrounded by their Strictly pals. But sadly, the relationship turned sour, and around last year's show there were rumors of fighting and cheating. Kevin even apologized to his wife on the show, saying he'd got swept up in Strictly after his elimination. The pair are now estranged, but have continued their professional relationship and will both be returning to Strictly this year. Kevin Clifton. Despite 6 years on Strictly, and being a firm fan favorite, Kevin is still yet to get his hands on the Glitterball trophy. Grimsby's Finest has been partnered with Susanna Reid, Frankie Bridge and Kelly Bright, making it to the final with all three. At one point, Strictly was a real Clifton family affair, with Kevin appearing on the show along with his sister Joanne and his wife Karen. Despite Kevin and Karen announcing their separation earlier this year, they'll both continue on the show to work on the show together, after vowing to maintain their professional relationship. Katya Jones. Katya is returning on a high this year after winning the show last year with Holby City's Joe McFadden. She also gave a memorable turn on the show in her first year in 2016 when she was partnered with Ed Balls. It's Katya we have to thank for the sight of the former Labour MP gyrating to Gangnam Style. Nadia Bychkova. Ukrainian professional Nadia is a relative newbie, having only joined the show last year. Nadia promised to bring sensuality, femininity and attention to the details, and she certainly ticked all those boxes during her time on the show with EastEnders actor Dawood Gadami. Neil Jones. Neil first joined Strictly in 2016 and returned last year, though he had no celebrity partner on the show. Instead, the pro dancer worked predominantly on spin-off It Takes Two with Zoe Ball and also featured in He Always Fabulous group routines. After narrowly missing out on a place on the main contest last year, Neil said, "I'm still a part of one of the biggest TV shows. So yeah, I look at it always on the positive side rather than the negative side." Odi Mabuse. After impressing on the German version Strictly Come Dancing, Odi joined the UK show in 2015. Her first partner was boxer Anthony Ogogo, with whom she made a surprise early exit in week 2. But South African Barnoti was back with a vengeance the following year, where she was partnered with Hollyoaks heartthrob Danny Mac. They danced all the way to the final, losing out to Joanne Clifton and Oro Duba. Last year she danced with Paralympian Johnny Peacock, who became the first disabled participant to compete on the show. Pasha Kovalev. Fan favorite Pasha is back for his 7th year on the show, having had a rocky ride with his celebrity partners. While he lifted the trophy with Caroline Flack in 2014, he was memorably booted off the show with Countdown's Rachel Riley at the Halloween special in 2013. But though Pasha and Rachel failed to get in step on the dance floor, their chemistry flourished elsewhere and they coupled up shortly after the show. Maths was Rachel split from her husband Jamie Gilbert after falling for Siberian-born Pasha. Denying she was affected by the so-called Strictly curse, Rachel said at the time dancing serves as a magnifying glass that shows up pre-existing fault lines. 4 years on, things are still going well with Rachel and Pasha, as they were last seen jetting off to a romantic Maldives getaway in July. And the new faces. Johannes Radebe. 31-year-old Johannes is a 2-time professional South African Latin champion and 3-time South African amateur Latin champion. He has also appeared as pro dancer on Strictly Come Dancing South Africa twice, and both times he reached the final. After joining the UK version, Johannes told the BBC, "Joining Strictly Come Dancing is one of the greatest achievements of my dancing career. It is such an honor to be chosen to be a part of an incredible cast and be part of one of the biggest shows that is celebrated worldwide. I cannot wait to get started and experience the magic with the UK." Luba Mushtuk. Russian Barn. Luba, 28. is four-time winner of the Italian Dance Championship and Italian Open Latin Show Dance Champion. She was ranked second in the European 10 Dance Championships and was a finalist in the Latin European Championship. Strictly fans might recognize Luba from her appearance on the last Strictly Come Dancing Live tour here in the UK, and she also performed on both Giovanni Pernice and Kevin and Karen Clifton's tours. Luba began working with Strictly in 2016 as an assistant choreographer, contributing to the renowned group routines. After joining the show as one of the full-time pro dancers, Luba said, "Words cannot express how thrilled I am to do what I love most on the greatest show on earth. I am super excited and so thankful for this priceless opportunity. I can't wait to get started as a professional dancer on Strictly. Bring on the sparkle." Graziano De Prima, Sicilian-born Graziano, is an Italian Latin champion. For the past 3 years, the 24-year-old champ has toured all over the world with dance company Burn the Floor. After hearing news he'd be joining the cast of Strictly 2018, Graziano said, "This is my dream come true. I still can't believe I will be one of the professional dancers on Strictly Come Dancing. I can't wait to give all of myself on the dance floor." Who was missing this year? Fan favorite Brendan Cole announced on The Lorraine Kelly Show at the start of this year he would be leaving the dance contest after being axed by bosses against his wishes. Brendan said he felt emotional and raw after hearing his contract wouldn't be renewed. The 42-year-old had appeared in the show from the very beginning when he stormed to victory with newsreader Natasha Kaplinsky in 2004.